The Israeli army radio confirmed that the Israeli occupation forces had targeted the Al-Tabin school, sheltering more than 2,000 internally displaced people, with 4 precision bombs tied GBU 39, each one about 1 ton, killing at least 100 Palestinian refugees, mostly women and children, civilians all, and wounding somewhere between 100 and 250, all taken to Al-Ahli Arab Hospital, which is, of course, like the other hospitals, understaffed, overwhelmed, and under-equipped with medical supplies and electrical power, water, and food. The massacre took place in the early morning during morning prayer. The Israeli occupation army claimed they were hitting people from the resistance, which has not been proven. And of course, this is another almost incomprehensible attack on the civilians in Gaza, and actually on all humanity. And people are so desperate to bury their martyrs, their killed ones. And the bodies are often so decomposed and charred and burnt that they are unrecognizable, and the Ministry of Health do not have the forensic capacity to do advanced DNA analysis. So I just learned tonight from the Ministry of Health in Gaza, Dr. Youssef Abrish, that what they did to the families who could not find their killed ones, their martyrs, after the Al-Tabin school massacre, they would collect parts, body parts, and if the missing person was a child, they would weight about 15 kilos of body parts and place it in a bag, in a plastic bag, and a body bag. If it was an adult missing, they would collect around 70 kilos of decomposed or just body parts, and put it in a bag and return it to the bereaved ones in order for them to have a funeral and to have somewhere to go to mourn their killed ones, their martyrs. And I will just show you the picture that I got from the Ministry of Health of these bags. You can see them as they have been sort of weighted up and made ready to deliver to the families. This is another brutal massacre in the long row of attacks on civilians. The Israeli occupation forces have falsely claimed and pictured people who they say were in the school and the refugee camp. This has been rebuffed by the resistance. And even if there were a number of resistance fighters among the 2,000 refugees, the Geneva Convention is crystal clear. It's the precaution, proportionality, and distinction principles. If a military target is a mixed military-civilian target, the civilian protection takes priority over the military gain. And even if there were some militants in that school, they would not have legal cover to bomb it with 4,000 kilos of explosives with precise missiles and killing more than 100 innocent civilians. Israel is a rogue state. Israel is not following any laws. Israel is supported quietly, silently, or just very openly by the Western powers, only paying lip service of protests against the horrors we need to step up even more our solidarity activities. We need to demand from our governments to impose tough sanctions, divest all funding of Israeli stocks, sell out all Israeli stocks in companies in Israel supporting the genocide, and also sell out all stocks in international companies who directly or indirectly support the occupation, the colonial expansion on the West Bank, and the ongoing genocide in Gaza. We all have a responsibility now. We cannot sleep, we cannot rest until the people of Gaza has a lasting ceasefire and the people of Palestine have a just solution and a free Palestine. Everyone can do something. Everyone has to do something. Everyone must spend time every day now in solidarity with the Palestinian people. Kuluna Gaza. Thank you very much. Shukran jazilan.